of Central New York's Dave Caring. This is a special edition of Bridge Street.
What is going on, everybody? Eric Columbia alongside Iris St. Moran. Welcome home on this special Thursday edition of Bridge Street. It is the United Way Dave Caring.
Yes, it's one of our favorite days of the year, and it's great to see not just what was happening where we are, but all across Central New York with people stepping up to volunteer.
Yeah, how many times do we talk about on this show people helping people? It's one of the main things that we love about Bridge Street is that we're able to bring to you all the good that is being done in the Central New York community, and today it is that times a billion.
Yeah. So many different places have volunteers helping out with projects that they may not have gotten done if it wasn't for this day and for the caring individuals.
And we're going to be highlighting that over the next 60 minutes, but believe this, it is going to be going on all day and throughout the rest of the year, because today is not just the day for you to give back to the community. You can be doing that throughout the entire year. But today is the day we have all been waiting for, the United Way Day of Caring, which has become not only an annual tradition for our friends at the United Way of Central New York, but right here on Bridge Street as well.
Absolutely. And we're going to kick things off with Carrie Large, the president and CEO of the United Way, and Ryan Benz, the board chair. Welcome to this special edition of Bridge Street.
Thank you for having us.
Good morning. So, Carrie, talk about, for those who don't know, what the United Way does for this community.
Oh gosh, that's a great question. We really bring the community together and make an impact, like today, like Day of Caring. Over 100 plus projects are out there right now, and we're making an impact. That's what United Way is about. And yes, we're here to fundraise, to bring donations in, to give to the nonprofits. But also, how do we inspire our community to get involved? How do we inspire our community to take care of our neighbors?
And Ryan, today is not only a day for people to show up, but we want them to raise up as well. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, what an opportunity both to show up and raise up. The United Way makes a significant impact across our community every year, donating to dozens of different programs and organizations. This is a day where you can show up to volunteer and also to make a contribution at large to the community.
And we are at Vera House. Talk about what's happening here in terms of people giving back.
So who knows, having electricity or electric work, how expensive that is, right? So today we have IBEW here at Vera House making improvements to their electricity and electrical work. What an impact that is. I mean, how that's financially expensive for them to do, and IBEW, how generous are they coming here to fix their problems?
Sometimes I wonder if people can actually wrap their whole mind around the Day of Caring. Can you put this into scope? Like, how many, do we have a rough estimate? Like, how many people are giving back on a United Way Day of Caring?
It's one of my favorite days every year, Eric. You know, this is a moment where we have over 100 projects going on across the community with dozens of different organizations and over 1,000 volunteers. One of my favorite things that the United Way does is run volunteercny.org. So if you're ever interested in volunteering, go to volunteercny.org, sign up, and you can be part of not only today, but throughout the year. It's all different volunteer opportunities.
Ryan, can you talk a little bit about past initiatives you have been a part of as part of Day of Caring and the United Way?
Oh my gosh. Well, I've been part of the sport for 7 years. So we've volunteered all over the community. Today we have volunteers at the YMCA, the Samaritan Center. Otto, you're going to see out and about throughout the day. I think he's at the YMCA. So look, it's just an opportunity for the whole community to participate and give back in whatever way we can, both in terms of treasure or time today.
You know, Carrie, one of the things that we ask you guys all the time is, what do you guys need most now? And you guys have been doing your media rounds over the past few days, very much in the media. Can you just highlight the need for what you guys need financially to make sure that you guys are giving back to everything that you've done in the past?
Yeah, the need is greater than it's ever been before. The fact that our neighbors are struggling financially, everyone is strapped. So any donation, really, that anyone can give is appreciated. Yes, we would love to raise $3 million throughout the course of the year to make that impact greater. But the nonprofits, they need what you can give. For the fact that, there's federal cuts, there's cuts all over the place. We need to take care of our own. That's what CNY is so great about. We wrap our arms around each other and we make sure that we're supporting each other.
For anybody watching right now and they want to give, whether it's time, treasure, or talent, how can they do that?
Hop on United Way's website. You can find out how you can volunteer throughout all of the community. Different nonprofits are a part of that. You can link to give directly to different nonprofits and find out how more you can get involved. We would love to have a campaign at your work. We'd love to get you involved just to hear about what United Way is doing and how you can be a part of it.
And Ryan, to give back in this way, it's rewarding, right? You know, the people out there, if they're on the fence, tell them why they need to get out here and give back to the Central New York community.
Yeah, well, you know, as Carrie said, we're a community that focuses on giving back. And the reality is that the need within our community is amongst the highest in the country, right? So, look, you know, not only do we run Volunteer CNY, but we have programs like Book Buddies, where we send in over 600 volunteers to the City of Syracuse schools to read to children. 211, the Financial Empowerment Center. The need is just phenomenal. What I love about the United Way is that it's a community quarterback, right? So we understand where the most need is in the community, and we allocate the resources to try to solve those problems from the long term.
And Carrie, you stepped into this role earlier this year. What has struck you just about the generosity of this community?
So obviously recently we've had some struggles, right? The messages that I'm getting from people, and then messages even from the nonprofits and the volunteers, is like, we're going to do this together. I woke up with my team, and we went to the Samaritan Center and served breakfast together with a corporation. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely. And you can get involved to volunteer by visiting unitedway-cny.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is just the tip of the iceberg on this special edition of Bridge Street. We are highlighting the United Way Day of Caring with Central New York, with it being home to many vets. Our friend Amy Robbins, she stopped by the Bernadine at Loretto to see how they're helping give back as well.
And we just heard about it, opening a book and help bring magic into the world for children, and that means everything. We'll share how you can become a book buddy.
On Bridge Street, we've highlighted so many times in Central New York the food deserts in our area, and the United Way, they've teamed up with the Southside Community Growth Foundation for a community giveaway. We'll give you those details.
But first, the Boys and Girls Clubs have helped shape the lives of many children in our community. Our Melissa Thorne is sharing the ways you can volunteer. You're watching the United Way Day of Caring special edition of Bridge Street.
This special edition of Bridge Street is sponsored by the United Way of Central New York.
And welcome back to this special edition of Bridge Street, where we're highlighting the annual United Way Day of Caring. Iris, you know, we love music around here, right, on Bridge Street. I believe it was Whitney Houston who once sang, "The children are our future." Well, the Boys and Girls Club of Syracuse, they're making sure great futures start right here in the Salt City.
Absolutely. And Excellus Blue Cross Blue Shield has joined that mission, and our very own Melissa Thorne is showing how they're helping children in our community reach their full potential.
We are here celebrating the United Way's Day of Caring at the Boys and Girls Club in Syracuse.
While you're doing that, let's think about what we...
There are 3 locations supporting 1,000 kids in several different programs, including academic success, character and leadership development, and healthy lifestyles.
Joining me now is Mark Bathumbi from Excellus Blue Cross Blue Shield. Now, Mark, what does it mean for you to be here today at the Boys and Girls Club?
It means a lot. Takes me back many years as a kid, hanging out with Yosaria, the dean, and others. From an organization perspective, it's really core to our mission, where our company exists to help people in our communities live healthier, more secure lives. And we've worked with the Boys and Girls Clubs for a long time, and we've had grants that support kids, and most importantly, hitting some of our core focus areas, whether it's mental health and among other things.
Now, what would you say to someone at home who's thinking about volunteering and joining the Boys and Girls Club? Why should they come out and volunteer to be a part of this community?
Social impacts. We participate, whether it's Excellus Blue Cross Blue Shield employees or any other person. Giving back is important. There's a huge impact, not only to the folks that you're actually serving. If you have a healthier community, well-being is a big part of what we do. So it kind of goes back to our mission: volunteering, social impact, coming as a group, and giving back.
And this is not the only place that Excellus Blue Cross Blue Shield has volunteered their time for. You are about community. Explain that to me a little bit.
So we cannot exist without community. And again, central to our mission is to help people in our communities, right? So we are fabric of the community. We have a lot of community assets, like the Boys and Girls Club, who need to be supported for kids like Yosaria and among others for the different programs, whether it's education, sports, among other things. Helps them round up who they are when they grow up. So it's important to us.
Now, Yosaria, he's been working with you today on this project. What is it that you guys are working on?
Plates.
Plates. What about plates?
We are making plates about food that we survive on.
Why is this helpful for you?
Because we can survive on this food.
Azim, I was talking to you earlier. Why is it important that people come out and volunteer so that you guys have people to work one-on-one with and do certain activities? Like, what is it you're doing today?
Today we're doing triple plate. It's mostly about like healthy stuff, like for your body and stuff that can help you out in life.
My son used to attend the Boys and Girls Club. My son has actually worked for the Boys and Girls Club, and really being able to provide resources to the Boys and Girls Club has been enormous because they need it and they deserve it.
I'm strong. I'm beautiful. I'm smart. I'm brave. That's right.
Annalena, what does this program mean to you, and what are you doing here today?
A lot, because I really love how I can meet new friends out of school and like have field trips that I never been to before. And we're making a plate about like healthy stuff like breakfast, lunch, dinner, and like sometimes you can add like a midnight snack.
What other types of activities does the Boys and Girls Club provide for you?
Last time we painted, and then we made cards for like a lot of like for teachers, and then we made cards for Valentine's Day, and then we did a lot of projects on Christmas, and then on Halloween when Miss Anna Marie was here, we did like a painting of like scary pictures.
What would you say to someone at home who might want to volunteer? What would you say to them to get them here to do that?
I would say it's fun, and a lot of kids are respectful to others, and everyone here should have more teachers and more help.
People should volunteer here because this is the best program ever.
Firstly, these young people here, they're our future, and we should all want to make sure we are investing in the future. This is quality programming, safe space for young people to come to, lots of different activities, and really pushing young people past their boundaries where they may not get just sitting at home maybe, or maybe not having the socialization with lots of different kids from lots of different neighborhoods in our community. And I think this is a reflection of the community that we live in.
When you do it as a whole, as a community, there's an amplified opportunity for us to do good, give back, and improve just the social status of our community. So that's important. And it brings me joy just being here with kids today.
If you want to volunteer here at the Boys and Girls Club, head to bgcsyracuse.org for more information.
Up next, we're taking a look at the efforts of the IBEW team to help aid in enhancing Vera House. That's coming up next on this special edition of the United Way Day of Caring of Bridge Street on News Channel 9. Thank you for joining us for this special edition of Bridge Street as we celebrate the annual United Way Day of Caring. We are here at Vera House to learn how the IBEW is helping out in this Day of Caring.
Yeah, we have Tom Reap, the Assistant Business Manager at IBEW Local 43, and Tricia Matthews, the CEO of Vera House. They're joining us now to talk about the partnership we have going on here this morning. Welcome, everyone, to Bridge Street, and thank you for having Bridge Street at Vera House this morning.
Thank you for being here. Amazing.
Tom, I'm going to begin with you. Just tell us and highlight a little bit of what IBEW Local 43 is doing here this morning.
Thank you. We are downstairs and in the attic replacing the existing lighting with energy-efficient LEDs, which will help with the Vera House with their National Grid bill and make things a little bit safer down in the basement for the employees.
Nice.
Safety is important. If you've been a part of the Day of Caring before, talk a little bit about that experience.
Oh, it's great. Just to clear, IBEW represents 1,500 highly qualified electricians. We're very proud to partner with an organization like United Way to help an organization like Vera House that supports our community for people who are struggling and in need.
I mean, it goes without saying, Tricia, but let's give IBEW Local 43 their flowers. What does it mean to you guys to have this kind of support from them?
Really amazing, and it gives us goosebumps because we say all the time that it takes a village, and they're great villagers and honest answers we barely had to ask, and they snap to the attention to say we can come and help. And this isn't just this is just the beginning. There's other projects they're going to come back and help us with. So we have a lot of donations down in the basement, and a lot of times the staff are using their cell phones for lighting. So this is going to be really amazing. It's where the rubber hits the road.
Yeah. Can you talk a little bit more just about how this helps, and then what the support means?
Sure. So we can't do it alone, right? We're taking care of the clients during the day. And so all of these other things just kind of pile up that we would have to do on the weekend or in the evening, and the staff, burn the candle at both ends. So like I say, to have good villagers like these guys to come in and say, let us do what we're experts in. I think they see when they come here, because we're a not-for-profit, things are band-aided together because we've just tried to piecemeal things. So to actually have experts come in and say, hang on, let us take a step back and make it work right, this is just huge for us moving forward, really. Can't thank them enough.
Tom, nobody's forcing you and IBEW Local 43 to be here today, but why is it important for you guys to help support the community?
Again, we have 1,500 electricians who live in this community, and we're a part of it. We build it every day, and we're proud to help. It's a great opportunity, and we appreciate it.
So we're highlighting this Day of Caring, but caring and volunteerism happens every day of the year. How can the community support here at Vera House?
So we have volunteers coming this afternoon also that are going to help us organize all of our donations in the basement because, again, the staff is taking care of the clients. So a lot of times when things get donated, they're just in a bag downstairs. So to have them organized that they're there when we need them right away is great. We get donations every week. So it's going to be great to have them come. So you can come and volunteer to do that. You can donate. We have a monthly giving. We have a QR code. $25 a month makes a huge difference for us. There's a million things. You could help answer the phone. You could help the staff here. You could come cook a meal at the shelter, lots of things.
Vera House is very much in the community. I'm sure a lot of our viewers know exactly the work you do, but there might be somebody watching for the first time today who is not familiar. Can you just highlight the mission of Vera House and tell us how you help the community?
Sure. So we are an organization that cares for survivors of domestic violence and sexual assault. We have 2 shelters. We have a team of therapists. We have advocates. We have a prevention education team. We have a sexual assault nurse exam for anyone who's sexually assaulted that ends up in the hospital. A team of nurses is there to help them. We have an accountability program for people coming out of the prison system to try to help get those people on their feet. And then we know we're not doing enough. So we're working now to get additional funding so we could advance our services to help the community. And I can't say enough about Onondaga County. We are very, very lucky. We have a ton of wraparound services to help people. So all it takes is to place the call. We're here to help. Support groups, all of it.
So we're helping the helpers today, but if someone is watching at home who might be in need of your services, what's the best way for them to seek your help?
Just call our support line, and then it's 24/7. It's here. They're answering it here with the advocates, and then it's answered at the shelter after 5 o'clock. So it's great.
Tom, a day like today for your workers, what does it do for their morale to be helping in this capacity today?
Oh, definitely boost it. Downstairs, they're having a lot of fun. They're real positive, and they're very proud and very grateful to be here and help. We appreciate the opportunity to help.
We appreciate you so much for being here. It's a blessing, really. We're very grateful.
And what would you say to someone who's thinking about volunteering and might be on the fence?
Might be on the fence? Do it. It's a great feeling. It's a lot of fun. And, at the end of the day, you're just helping the community.
All right. Well, we appreciate both of you making time for Bridge Street today. Tricia, I believe we might see you at the end of the show as well. So we're going to talk with you again. To learn more about IBEW Local 43, you can always visit their website, IBEW43.org. And for more information on Vera House and all the work that they do, you can sign up to become a volunteer by visiting verahouse.org. And still ahead, for many vets, finding the right home that fits their personal needs, it can be tough, which is why the Bernadine at Loretto is offering comfort. They're also offering assistance. We're going to take a look at their efforts when Bridge Street returns on this special edition highlighting the annual United Way Day of Caring. Do not go anywhere. And welcome back to Bridge Street. We're live at the Vera House this morning for the annual United Way Day of Caring. Providing purpose, wholeness, and dignity, those have been the goals of Loretto for the past century.
Yes, and this year for the United Way Day of Caring, Loretto has teamed up with SRC to beautify the Bernadine. And it just so happens that we teamed up with our friend Amy Robbins of Ted and Amy. Hey, Amy.
Why, thank you very much. I am very excited to be part of the United Way of Central New York's Day of Caring for another year. I'm here at the absolutely beautiful Bernadine that is part of Loretto, and we have Julie Sheedy here with Loretto. Julie, welcome. My goodness, this is gorgeous.
It's great to have you guys here today. We're thrilled to have everybody and have SRC partnering with us on this.
So tell me about the Bernadine.
So the Bernadine is one of our affordable housing communities, and it has enriched and assisted living, and it's become a great home to a lot of our veterans here in Central New York. So that's why it's a great partnership today to have SRC volunteering here with us.
Yes, the veterans, a big part, obviously, of SRC, which we're going to be hearing about. But tell me about the veterans here.
So we have about 10% of our residents here are veterans now, and it's really a safe, affordable place for them to live. And as their needs change, they go into assisted living here, too. So we've got about 135 residents here now, right here in the Valley, and we've got some great apartments that have great views. So we invite people to come and check it out.
You said a lot of people don't know that Loretto is nonprofit. So tell me more about that.
So Loretto is a nonprofit organization. We're this region's safety net provider, and this is a big year for us. So this is our 100-year anniversary. So this is really great for us to be partnering with United Way and SRC for the Day of Caring in a very special way. We've been caring for residents for over 100 years. It was started by the Syracuse Diocese and the Sisters of St. Francis, and it's our mission to really care for those in need. So that's what the Bernadine is about, and we think in that time frame we've touched about 1 million lives here in Central New York.
Being that big in that part of a community, I'm sure that volunteering plays a big role. So you're always in need of volunteers, even if it's not part of Day of Caring.
Absolutely. Again, we serve a predominantly low-income population here, and many of them don't have local families. So to come out and just spend time with a resident and read or take them for a walk or just play games would be tremendous. So they can reach out to us at lorettocny.org.
Thank you so much, Julie. And as we mentioned, SRC is the part of Day of Caring, and we have Craig Rando who is representing. Craig, I'm really glad your whole team is here.
Yeah, great. It's great to be here, Amy. I appreciate it. We're really excited to be here for United Way's Day of Caring and to help at the Loretto facility.
So tell me what you're all doing here.
Well, we're going to be beautifying the landscape with some flowers and other things to make it really nice for the folks that live here, especially the veteran population.
I know Julie also mentioned the veteran population, which is a big part of SRC. Tell me the connection there.
Sure. So as many folks know, SRC's mission is really related to a lot of the military, supporting military families. And it's great to be here supporting United Way's Day of Caring, and as well as some of the other things that we do for veteran-related organizations throughout Central New York.
I think SRC is always volunteering. Tell me what happens when you put up the sign-up sheet and say, hey, you want to take part in United Way's Day of Caring?
Yeah, we have a lot of great employee populations that love to give back to the community. So it doesn't stop just at the United Way's Day of Caring. We support schools. We support many other organizations throughout the year. So our employees love the opportunity to give back to the communities that they live in.
And we were talking about how businesses that do this, I feel like it's all karma, right? When you give back so much to the community, it comes back to you, and you feel that.
Absolutely, yeah. It's great to give back, and like I said, it's a great opportunity for us to be able to step outside of our day-to-day jobs and really give back.
That's cool. Well, and Day of Caring is obviously about volunteering today, but it's also about volunteering all year round for all of these amazing nonprofit organizations. So you can go to volunteercny.org, sign up. Even if you're not taking part today, the United Way of Central New York and all of these great nonprofits need you. I'm Amy Robbins.
Coming up after the break, we're going to share the details on the CNY Book Buddies program as they're turning a new page on childhood literacy. That's next. You're watching Bridge Street on this special United Way Day of Caring. It's right here on Bridge Street. We'll be back after this.
Segments on Bridge Street where we focus on the importance of reading, especially during the summer.
And you know what, Iris? Reading is a lot more fun when you have a buddy. So let's toss it out to our buddy, Tim Fox, who's standing by with a few new of his best buds. Hey, Tim.
Once upon a time, some grown-ups and some kids got together to share their love of reading. That made them all book buddies. And that's what brings us to Dr. Weeks School this morning for a meeting of the book buddies, folks from Empower Federal Credit Union, along with the students here in the summer program at Dr. Weeks School. Lori Black is the Community Education Director at the United Way. Talk a little bit about what Book Buddies is all about.
Sure. Book Buddies is a partnership between the Syracuse City School District and the United Way of Central New York. We recruit community volunteers into the schools to work one-on-one with students who are just learning to read. So we work with kindergarten through third grade. And the volunteers come in during the students' lunch, and they work with the students between October and May and really build students' familiarity with reading, strengthen their skills. It's really important that kids have more opportunities to practice reading with an adult, and that's what we do here at Book Buddies.
Nika McCoy is the Chief Lending Officer at Empower Federal Credit Union, and you've done this program before. What brings you to it?
I have. It is wonderful. Empower gives us an opportunity to give back to our community, and I can't think of a program that is more fitting to help support our community than Book Buddies. I get the privilege today of working with Legend and helping him improve his reading. This is my second year in a row doing this, and we love the opportunity to be able to support our community, help the children in their studies, and also give back to them, and it's a win-win for both.
From the start of the school year to the end, do you notice a difference?
Absolutely. This is my first time working with Legend, who is a super reader, so I'm hoping by the time we finish, he'll be on the next grade level.
Lori, the folks here in the program, the kids are kindergarten to third grade. What's your biggest need? You need folks to help out this fall, don't you?
Absolutely. We're in 6 schools. We work with 600 kids, and we recruit about 500, 550 volunteers. So every year we need about 100 new volunteers to fill in the gaps of people who left or college students. And so this is the time to start thinking. If your viewers are thinking, I think I could do this program, we will help support you. We'll train you. We'll do the background check, and we'll make sure that you have a really great opportunity and experience. But yes, we have a call out for volunteers this fall. We start in October, and we hope that your viewers will think about joining us and have so much fun helping a student become a stronger reader.
And what's the commitment they make?
It's 1 hour a week. You work with 2 different students in an hour. The kids come during their lunch times, and it's throughout the year. So it's once a week from October to May.
Let me ask my friend Legend here. What do you think of this program? Do you like it?
Yes.
What do you like to read? What kind of books do you like to read?
Buffalo Fluffy.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, good for you. Do you read at home?
Sometimes.
You can get involved by checking them out online at cnybookbuddies.org. It's all a great way to help the community and help build literacy in city schools. Good to see you. What do you see? You can't read my writing.
United, we do more.
Coming up, Central New Yorkers are no strangers to helping those in need, and neighbors on the South Side were on the receiving end of that generosity as the South Side Community Growth Foundation held a community picnic and giveaway. We'll share how when Bridge Street returns.
Welcome back to Bridge Street. We're live at Vera House this morning for the United Way Day of Caring, and helping aid those here in Central New York. It's a top priority for many people, but on Syracuse's south side, there's tons of families that lack the essentials they need to thrive.
Which is why the Southside Community Growth Foundation hosted a picnic and giveaway to help support those in need, and that's where we'll find our producer Kayla Russello to tell us more about the event.
Providing the proper care and support to those in our community is at the top of many nonprofits and organizations locally's list. And here at this Day of Caring event, we are joined by the Community Growth Foundation to talk a little about what's going on here.
This is Southside Community Growth Foundation's summer kickoff event. So we just wanted people to be able to start the summer off right. We wanted to do an event at the pool. We're giving out swimsuits, towels, outdoor recreation items, things for swimming. And then we got a bunch of fun stuff to do here and food. So this is a community cookout.
How do you feel this event brings the community together?
Today is just a good time for everybody to be together, just to be out and having fun. The kids are out, they get face painting, bouncy houses, food. This is an event for parents, community leaders. You have a lot of different organizations that are volunteering and tabling here. It's just a good day to just come together and be able to just enjoy each other and enjoy our neighborhood and enjoy our community and just have a really good day right within our community.
For those who are in the community that aren't familiar with the Southside Community Growth Foundation, can you talk a little about what that is?
Yeah, so we are a new organization. We're a nonprofit. We are essentially a neighborhood revitalization organization. So we just purchased the old Bishop Ford, which is about 1 block down the street. And we're just over here to really partner with neighbors to make things better in their neighborhood and to work with them and enjoying and thriving over here.
What role does Community Bank and One Group play in this event?
Our heritage is around the community and working with people, and we like to go beyond just participating maybe financially and actually engage our employees in supporting other people as we move along. So organizing it, supporting it, and obviously to help, bring back the community center into the community here. It takes a village. It takes a lot more people than just one idea or one person. Coming together to make a difference is what these kinds of things create.
And I'd imagine it's kind of difficult to pull together a event of this magnitude. So how does that come to be?
Yeah, it's through things like United Way's Day of Caring, through support of partners like Community Bank, which is our leading sponsor on this, and both provided volunteers. We have Sapphire Recruitment here. We have Snug Outreach here. We're partnering with Parks and Rec. They were great to kind of help us expedite the permit process. So it takes a lot of coordination, purchasing a lot of things. But we're grateful for all of the vendors, who gave us great prices because they knew that we were doing this for the kids and for the community. But like he said, it takes a village and it takes everybody coming together. We're a small staff team, right? Like we have 4, we just started, we have 4 staff, so we would not be able to do something like this without the support of several groups of volunteers. So we're really grateful for everybody coming and helping us activate the park.
For those that do see this and wish to volunteer at some point, how can they do so?
They can reach out to us. We're on all the socials. They can go to our website, www.southsidegrowth.org. They can email us, info@southsidegrowth.org. We got our phone number on there, and we're always looking for help and support as we put on things for the community.
Awesome. And then one last question. So I am a fellow Southsider. What does it mean for you guys to see the support that you guys provide and people coming here for the help?
It means a lot, especially from I've lived on the South Side majority of my whole entire life, and just to be able to have spaces and people that are committed to putting effort and resources within the community, it means a lot. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to Community Bank. It means a lot to the people in the neighborhood. It's one thing to say what the neighborhood needs, but there's another thing when you actually show up. And not just show up to give them things, but show up to participate and connect with them, and then ask them what they need. What is it that they need and how you can help them and provide different resources for them. So I'm sure you can see around the park, everybody is happy. You can hear the kids laughing, the parents are happy. Everybody's just happy to be here. One, not to just participate, but also to volunteer our time and to volunteer our service, just to try to make the South Side better every day.
People always wonder how these things get started. It's with a great idea, with the desire and the initiative to recruit others to get them the journey on the journey. But to see it in culmination where people are all showing up, that's just great for your heart, but it's great for hope for the future in terms of what it's really going to take to change for things for the better.
To learn more about the Southside Community Growth Foundation and to see how to support the community, visit southsidegrowth.org.
Still ahead, we're going to talk more about the work being done here at Vera House for this United Way Day of Caring and share some final thoughts. That's next year, watching our United Way Day of Caring special here on Bridge Street.
This special edition of Bridge Street is sponsored by the United Way of Central New York.
Bye-bye.
What a morning it has been here at Vera House, the annual United Way Day of Caring. Just getting started, even though Bridge Street's closing here in a couple minutes. Iris, it's been fun.
Absolutely, and the vibes are great. The giving has been tremendous. What has this support meant to you here at Vera House?
It means the world to us here. I say all the time, we can't do it by ourselves. And so to have United Way be such a great partner, all of these people who so graciously donated their time to come because they believe in this mission, taking care of things that we otherwise can't take care of ourselves, right? We're busy taking care of the clients. So we're beyond grateful, really. Thank you for being a good villager.
This is your first United Way Day of Caring in charge. How's it going so far? How have you been liking it?
It's great. The fact that we woke up as a team this morning and volunteered, that's what I usually was on that side of volunteering. But what a great way of starting the day. And like you said, this is just day one. This is all year long, everybody. We need you all year long. We've been talking about different projects that we want to do here at Vera House. So keep on connecting with United Way, and let's keep this going on all year.
Talk about how people can continue volunteering at Vera House, and what else can they do here?
Sure. So, I mean, obviously, if you look around, we're in desperate need of our landscaping to be redone. I've exhausted my husband because he's on tap every day. There's a million things. Our donations downstairs, we get a ton of donations. They need to be sorted so that they're there ready for the team when they need them. We've got a maintenance person that's coming on, but he's only part-time. I mean, it's an old building. We have old buildings across town. We need help with that. You could come read books to kids. We need to help the kids more than at the shelter. You could come cook a meal. You could come and help the staff, right? They need help too, right? They need self-care. So, massage therapists, people like that, to just come and say, an afternoon, we're going to help these people. To watch this team navigate a situation literally gives me goosebumps because they navigate it like no other. It's a great team.
Carrie, we're inside a minute left in the show, but I want you to highlight just how individuals or businesses, how they can come to United Way and help give back to Central New York.
Yeah, get in contact with us. Go on our website. Go to Volunteer CNY also. And what's great about it is the nonprofits go and post all the things that they need and need the support on. But that's not where we stop, right? We do fundraising throughout the year. We do kit builds for necessities sometimes we bring to Vera House and their clients. Sometimes having a start and having all those essentials, it feels good. And it shows that there's a community behind you and a community that cares about you. So visit our site, please.
It's been a wonderful morning here on Bridge Street, Iris. Another day of giving in the books for Bridge Street, but like we said, it's only the tip of the iceberg. Make sure you get out and give back on this Day of Caring. We'll see you next year.
Bye.